Okay, the objective of today's lessons, there are two of them. First, we're going to learn how to find common factors and greatest common factor, that can be abbreviated as GCF, of two whole numbers. And the second thing we're going to do is to identify prime and composite numbers. So, as you can imagine, we're going to break down whole numbers into factors. Before we do that, I want you to see the new vocabulary that you're going to be introduced to today. And the words are factor. You all should know what factor is. Common factor, greatest common factor. This one might be new, prime number, and composite number. I think those two are new to you. So let's see. Okay, right here we have one row of 6 soccer balls. So we can express that as 1 times 6 equals 6. Can 6 be divided by 1? 6 divided by 1? Yes. So 1 is a factor of 6. Can 6 be divided by 6? Yes. 6 into 6 goes 1 time. So yes, 6 is a factor of 6. Okay, here we have two rows of 3 soccer balls, and here we have 3 rows of 2 soccer balls. So let's take a look. This one is 2 times 3 equals 6. This one looks like 3 times 2 equals 6. Can 6 be divided exactly by 2? Well, of course it can. We know that 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 2 is a factor of 6. Can 6 be divided exactly by 3? 6 divided by 3 is 2. So yes, 3 is a factor of 6. Can 6 be divided exactly by 4? 4 goes into 6 times once with 2 left over, remainder of 2. So no, 4 is not a factor of 6. Can 6 be divided by 5? No, that would be 1 with a remainder of 1. So 5 is not a factor of 6. Okay, my screen is stuck. Hold on. Okay, so factors and products. 6 is a product of 2 and 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 is the product. 2 and 3 are factors of 6. So they're facts that make up that that make that expression. 2 and 3 are factors. The factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3, and 6. Factors can be divided evenly, no remainder, into another number. Okay, so factors can be divided evenly. I have a stuck screen. Let's see, it's repeating itself. Okay, so we've looked at factors. You know what products are. We're going to find common factors of 2 whole numbers. So let's take a look at 8. The factors of 8 are 1, 8, 2, and 4, or 1, 2, 4, and 8. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Okay, what factors do 8 and 12 have in common? Take a look at this, and when you're ready, move on. Okay. The factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8, and the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. What factors do 8 and 12 have in common? They both have a 1, they both have a 2, and they both have 4. So the common factors of 8 and 12 are 1, 2, and 4. A common factor is shared by two or more numbers. Now let's go one step further. Let's take a look at the greatest common factor. We know that the common factors of 8 and 12 are 1, 2, and 4. The greatest common factor is 4. It's the largest number that can be divided into both 8 and 12 evenly. 4 goes into 8 twice, 4 goes into 12 3 times. So that's one way of finding a common factor, the greatest common factor. The other way is by using division. So I'm going to show you this method too, which is finding the greatest common factor using division. So what we're going to do is we're going to divide 8 and 12 by 2. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So there's 8 divided by 2, it's 4. 12 divided by 2 is 6. And what we're going to do is keep dividing until the numbers cannot be divided by a common factor other than 1. So I'm going to divide 4 by 2 again, and that gives me 2. And then I'm going to divide 6 by 2, and that gives me 3. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. If you need to see that again, why don't you, you can stop, go back, and look at it again. But if you understand, let's go on. Okay, so the greatest, the two multiples of 8 and 12 are 2 and 2. These are the two factors over here. So the two factors of 8 and 12 are 2 and 2. What we're going to do is multiply those common factors. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is the greatest common factor. Okay, let's move on to prime and composite numbers if you understand what you've heard so far. We're going to find all the factors of 5. The factors of 5 are 1 and 5 because there are no other numbers that can be divided evenly into 5. A prime number has only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. Let's find all the factors of 12. We've done that a few times. So we know the factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. A composite number has more than 2 different factors. And in this case, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 different factors of 12. It's a composite number. It's composed of more than 2 numbers. Okay, and let's take a look at 1 times 1. 1 has only 1 factor, so it's neither a prime number nor a composite number. Okay, that's the end.